The Irish and Celtic Music Podcast, show number 742. Welcome to the Irish and Celtic Music Podcast, helping you celebrate Celtic culture through music. I am Mark Gunn. I'm a Celtic musician and also host of Pub Songs and Stories. The 2026 season of Stories, Celtic and folk songwriters, and the Celtic pub scene is back, I think in February, might be a little bit sooner. We shall see. This podcast is for fans of all kinds of Celtic music. We're here to build a strong and welcoming Celtic community, one that lifts up artists, one that shares great music. These musicians give their music to you freely with heart. If you hear a song you love, please tell the artist, send them an email, let them know you heard them on the Irish and Celtic Music Podcast. These artists are not part of big companies. They are indie musicians, small bands, real people. They rely on fans like you. Your support helps them keep making music. If you can, please be generous. Buy a CD, grab an album pen or a shirt, download the music, or join their Patreon. You'll find a link to the artists in the show notes, plus showtimes and more. Just visit us at CelticMusicPodcast.com and send an email to follow@bestcelticmusic.net to learn how to subscribe and get a free music-only episode. Today's show is brought to you by Irish and Celtic Music Podfest and Arts Market. Our first ever festival will feature 3 Celtic bands, including yours truly. I'm going to introduce one of those bands in this show. You can join us on Sunday, March 8th, 2026 at the Lost Druid Brewery in Avondale Estates, Georgia. Check out our event page or Patreon for more details. Now, whether you can come or not out to the festival, please consider supporting the Irish and Celtic Music Podfest. We are now running a Kickstarter. This is primarily for a compilation of the best Celtic music of 2025, but we are also funding the Irish and Celtic Music Podfest. Right now, we're doing really well the first day in, but we still need about $5,000 to $6,000 more dollars than our current total to adequately fund the compilation and fund this first ever festival. So please consider making a pledge of any amount that you can. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm starting to realize that funding is going to be the biggest problem with doing any festivals in the future, so your help would greatly be beneficial, so thank you. All right, well, we kicked off this show with Aisling, Drost, Byrne, Brendan McCarthy, and Conal O'Kane with The Girl That Broke My Heart, Máire na Soap, and The Dear Tobacco from Jump Out of It. Next up is Lane to the Glen. This is O'Kelly's Fancy, the Fiddlers Contest from Lane to the Glen, their self-titled album.
the girls at June, nearly broken hearted, saluted father dear, kissed my darling mother, drank a pint of beer, me grief and tears to smother, then off to reap the corn alley where I was born, cut a stout black thorn to Ballish coast, and Dublin's a brand new pair of crows, rattling over the bogs, frightening all of the dogs on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The hare is turning down the rocky road and all the way to Dublin, whack for Lollydog. In Mullingar that night I rested limb so weary, started by daylight, my spirits bright and airy. I took the drop of the brew to keep my heart from sinking. That's the Paddy's crew. Whenever he's on for duty, to see the lassie smile, laughing all the while. That me curious style will set your heart a buzzing and asked if I was tired. Wages I required, I was nearly tired of the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The hare and turner down the rocky road and all the way to Dublin, whack for Lollydog. Dublin next arrived, I thought it such a pity to be soon deprived of view of that fine city. Then I took a stroll, all among the quality bundle it was low. All in a neat locality, something crossed my mind. When I looked behind, no bundle could I find. Upon my stick a wobble inquiring for the road. Sent my conic road, wasn't much in vogue on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The hare and turner down the rocky road and all the way to Dublin, whack for Lollydog. I got away, my spirits never failing, landed on the quay just as the ship was sailing. The captain at me roared, said that no room had he. When I jumped aboard, a cabin found for Paddy. Down among the pigs, played some party rigs, danced some party jigs, the water round me bubbling. Well, I'm probably head, wished myself was dead, better far instead, on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The hare and turner down the rocky road and all the way to Dublin, whack for Lollydog. Safely landed, called myself a fool. I could no longer stand it, blood began to boil. Temper I was losing, poor old Aaron's oil. They began abusing her raw. My soul says I shall lay I left flat. Some Galway boys were night, and so I was a huddling with a loud parade. Julien the afraid, we quickly cleared the way for the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The hare and turner down the rocky road and all the way to Dublin, whack for Lollydog. The hare and turner down the rocky road and all the way to Dublin, whack for Lollydog. The hare and turner down the rocky road and all the way to Dublin, whack for Lollydog. Whack the hare and turner down the rocky road and all the way to Dublin, whack for Lollydog.
After Lane to the Glen came Tony Christie and Ranagri with The Rocky Road to Dublin from the Great Irish Songbook Volume 2. Then Michael Joseph Ulery with Biscuit 10 from Mild November. And finish it up with Carey with Bough from The Last Bough. I want your feedback. What are you doing today while listening to the podcast? You can send a written comment or tell me what CD you heard or Celtic band that you saw. I'd love to get a sense of what you're listening to, what you're enjoying, how you're enjoying this podcast. Email me, follow@bestcelticmusic.net. John Sharky White II commented on Patreon, I gave to the Kickstarter this morning. I am proud to continue to support your work. I started with podcast number 1 when I started working from home, and I am now into August 2025, so I need you to double up your releases so I have more to listen to. Just kidding. I will happily restart number 1. Every day I do, I hear a new band or a song that I swear wasn't there 20 years ago. Aaron Gobra. Thank you so much, John, for all of your incredible support. I really appreciate it. I know it's only 742 episodes now, but I hope I can keep it up to your standards here. And thank you so much for supporting the Kickstarter. Again, that's going to be a big goal. If I can hit these goals, I will be very, very happy. This is another way that I fund this podcast throughout the year. Patreon is definitely, the number one way that I fund the podcast. But when I want some merch to promote the stuff, and now if I have a festival, well, then I need additional help to make that happen. So I appreciate you giving to that. Michael Corbett emailed, "Hi Mark, this is Michael, the singer and guitar player for Seldom Sober. You played material from our 2019 release several times. In about 2 years, I'm planning to leave Savannah to go home to Massachusetts, Cape Cod, to help me break in there where the Irish musicians are territorial. I've made a new website for myself to help establish myself as a seasoned musician. I'm collecting quotes about me from various sources like other musicians, festival organizers. If you would be willing to contribute a short quote, that would be great. It can be something generic if that makes it easier. As a thank you, I will be adding your podcast as a partner on my websites. Currently, there are 2 other partners. Thank you for your consideration. You can find Michael at mcirishfolksinger.com or also Galway Rogues. And thank you, Michael. I will reach out to you and we'll make something happen. So, because I love sharing your music and I look forward to hearing what comes out in the future. So keep making music. All right, let's get back to the music. The Druids Irish Folk Band is up next. This is the Druids mix from their album, The Starry Plough.
Down by Radiance corner one morning I had strayed. I met a fellow rebel and to me he'd say, "We've orders from the captain to meet up at the bar, but how are we to get there without a motor car?" "Oh Barney dear, be of good cheer, I'll tell you what we'll do. The specials they are plentiful, the IRA are few. We'll send a word to Johnson to meet us at Stranraer. We'll give them boys a bloody good ride in Johnson's motor car."
Oh, I am a merry ploughboy, and I ploughed the fields all day, till the sudden thought came to my mind that I should roam away. For I'm tired of this civilian life since the day that I was born. And I'm off to join the IRA, and I'm off tomorrow morn. And we're all off to Dublin in the green, where the helmets glisten in the sun, where the bayonets flash, the rifles clash, to the echo of a Thompson gun.
There's a uniform that's hanging in what's known as Father's Room. A uniform so simple in its style. It's got no plate of gold or sit, will have to fill up a room. Me mother has preserved it all the while. One day she made me try it on the way she plied for years. Memory of your father, there she said. And when she put the sunbra on, she was smiling through her tears. She placed a broad black brimmer on me head. It's just a broad black brimmer, ribbons frayed and torn. The girl that's with the money's a mountain breeze. And old strange coats, so battle stained and worn, and breeches always threadbare at the knees. A sound round belt with a buckle big and strong, the holster that's been empty many's a day. Ireland and Kim Ireland's freedom, the one she'll choose to lead them, will wear the broad black brimmer of the IRA.
They talk about Atlantis, I was lost beneath the sea, and the grave of the unknown soldier, and the cry of the old banshee. Who was the man in the iron mask? Was Jack the Ripper set free? Ask 'em all, was Donegal is still the mystery. If I could, I'd build a wall around town Donegal. North and south, I'd kick them out, by God, I'd build it tall. Casinos, chicken ranches, I'd legalise them all. Have our own Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal. Las Vegas in the hills today.
the clouds rolled in and the rain came down, and it rolled the river into the town. And it rained down up as it came on down, and it washed all over the streets of town. Well, the water's rising, blurring the horizon. Feel the rainbow by and roll toward the streets of town. Well, the water started up in the clouds on high, where they flushed the mountains that touched the sky. The clouds rolled round as the rain came down, till not a inch of the land was dry. River lifted up like a lover's palm to the face of the bridge. It brushed along and it brushed the stone, and it joined the throng, and it rose above the streets of town. Oh, the flowers drowning, streams and green waves browning. Oh, the rain came down and washed it o'er the streets of town. Well, the water's rising, dogs and ducks surprising. See the swell
Irishman, I'll never deny what I am. I was born in a sweet Tipperary town, 3,000 miles away. So hooray, me boys, hooray. No more will I wish for to roam, for the sun it will shine in the harvest time, to welcome poor Paddy home. For the girls, they are gay and frisky, they'll take you by the hand, saying, Jimmy McCree, will you come home with me, to welcome poor Paddy home. So hooray, me boys, hooray. No more will I wish for to roam, for the sun it will shine in the harvest time, to welcome poor Paddy home. Then in came the foreign nation, they scattered all over the land, the horse and the cow, the sheep, pig and sow, fell into the stranger's hands. So hooray, me boys, hooray. No more will I wish for to roam, for the sun it will shine in the harvest time, to welcome poor Paddy home. Now Scotland may boast of the thistle, and England may boast of the rose, but Paddy will boast of his emerald isle, where the dear old shamrock grows. So hooray, me boys, hooray. No more will I wish for to roam, for the sun it will shine in the harvest time, to welcome poor Paddy home. So hooray, me boys, hooray. No more will I wish for to roam, for the sun it will shine in the harvest time, to welcome poor Paddy home.
After the Druids Irish folk band came Carroll Sisters Trio with Neck Belly and Ivy Rose. It's from their album Radiance, which I got to support on Kickstarter as well. Then came Kinnfolk with The Waters Rising and Gwendal from Star Above the Mountain, and I am so happy to announce that Kinnfolk will be joining us at the Irish and Celtic Music Podfest on March 8th, 2026. On a lark, I decided to ask if they would be interested in coming down, and they said yes. So they're so kind and generous, and I can't wait to enjoy their music at my little festival. So I hope you will come enjoy them as well. After Kinnfolk came Whiskey Bay Rovers with Welcome Poor Paddy Home from Taverns and Tides, and we finished off the set with Poitin. That was Bar Eye from Simple Pleasures. Thank you so much, patrons of the podcast. Because of you, this podcast exists. Because of your generosity, we release new episodes almost every week. You make that possible, truly. Your support does more than pay the bills. It keeps Celtic music moving forward. It helps us share this music with listeners all around the world. It helps grow a global Celtic community. Your patronage covers everything behind the scenes, audio editing, artwork, weekly issues of the Celtic Music Magazine, promotion, and most importantly of all, it helps us buy music from indie Celtic artists so they can keep creating and we can keep sharing it. If you are already a patron, thank you so much. You are the heart of this show. And if you're not yet a patron, you are always welcome. Patrons get early access to episodes, music-only editions, free MP3 downloads, exclusive stories and artist interviews, and a vote in the Celtic Top 20. Join us today. Help keep this music alive, independent, and full of magic. Special thanks to our new and continued patrons of the podcast, Julia Ursi. Here is your 3-step plan to support the podcast. Number 1, go to our Patreon page. Number 2, decide how much you want to pledge every month. $4, $12, $25, $100. Number 3, keep listening to the Irish and Celtic Music Podcast to celebrate Celtic culture through music. You can become a generous patron of the podcast on Patreon at songhinge.com. The Langers Ball is up next, and they too have album pins. One of the things I'm planning on doing for the Irish and Celtic Music Podfest is I'm going to make sure all of the Celtic bands that are performing have album pins. So we're going to be doing some special releases at the festival. But of course, the Langers Ball have their own album pins. And from their latest one, this is The Wild Rover Polka. It's from their album Drinking Song Sing Along.
I tried beer, I've been a wild rover for many the year. Oh, I spent all my money on whiskey and beer. Now I'm returning, but with Golden Great Store. Oh, I never would play that wild rover no more, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play that wild rover. No, never, no more. I went into a beer stube I used to frequent, and I told that young Fräulein my money it's all spent. I asked her for credit, but she answered me 9. 'Cause such a custom like me she could get any time. Well, it's no, 9, never. No, I never, no more will I play that wild rover. 9, never, no more. Then I drew from my pocket 10 Deutschmarks so bright. All that young Fräulein's eyes opened wide with delight. She said, I got whiskey, I got wines of the best. But the birds that I spoke, oh, they're only in jest. Well, it's no, 9, never. No, 9, never, no more will I play that wild rover. 9, never, no more. Let's show 'em how we roll. I confess what I had done. Once I would ask them to pardon their polka playing son. And if they forgive me as oft times before, but I'm sure they roll out the barrel und we dance on their floor. Well, it's no, 9, never. No, 9, never, no more
sea. I'd have married young Rose in the springtime if she'd taken a fancy to me. But she fell for the son of a captain, handsome enough some might say. Though I smiled at her as she told me my heart she had stolen away. So I parked myself near the fireman, content to watch Rose from afar. When my cousin walks in from Ballandereen with work on the ship Evening Star, he said, lad, there's a way to forget your Rose. Come join the crew with me. But I'd rather be drowned in a bottle than be drowned in the cold briny sea. Well, in not too much time, Rose had children, sweet Lily and Seamus and Dan. I would watch them play from my bar stool, a pint or a whiskey in hand. Well, my cousin returned with much money, from the New England coastline he sailed. Though he'd often implored me to join him, his pleadings were to no avail. All my friends said the drink it would kill me, or lead me to sweet misery. But I'd rather be drowned in the bottle than be drowned in the cold briny sea. A dark, stormy night in September, when the tower bell sounded alarm. Seemed the wind and the waves overpowered a ship and driven her straight into harm. So we rushed on down to the lifeboats and attempted to rescue the crew. I had been with the bottle for most of the day, but I knew what I needed to do. Oh, the waves loomed above us like mountains as we paddled out onto the wreck. And I nearly lost my lifeline and fastened it tight to the deck. We managed to save all the crew that night, but fates were not kind to me. For I'd already drowned in a bottle, now I'm drowned in the cold briny sea. Yes, I'd already drowned in a bottle, now I'm drowned in the cold briny sea.
Every single conquest he's ever made, and call me mate.
After the Langers Ball came Callán with Drown in a Bottle from Bloody Callán, then the Crazy Rogues with Fight You from their album Advanced Roguery, and we finished up the set with Julien LOko Irish band that was John Walsh from Storms. Thank you so much for joining me this week. I hope you had a lovely time and got your feet tapping, your vocal cords singing along, ready to go. And I hope you found some great new music. And if you did, make sure you vote in the Celtic Top 20. This is how we find the best Celtic music that ends up on our compilations, that ends up on the end of the year wrap-up of the show. You can vote for as many songs and tunes that inspire you in each episode, and your vote helps me create this great list. Before we head out, I want to share with you some of the bands who are on the Best of compilation. I'm still waiting to hear back from a few, but the ones I have confirmation for include Heather Dale, Fiala, Emer Arkins, Ed Miller, Kylie Carey, the Gothard Sisters, Kinnfolk, Natalie Padilla, Sheridan Routine, and Austral. So you definitely want to get a copy of this Best of compilation. It's called Emerald Wave. I'm actually also putting together I was going to call it liner notes at one point, but I'm turning in something a little bit more special. It's a sort of field guide of modern Celtic music, and I'm expanding this wee book even more so. So it is listed as a booklet, Emerald Wave booklet, but it's going to be so much more than that, and I'm looking forward to sharing that with you throughout the year. So stay tuned for that. Let's finish up the show. We have one final track. This is possibly Irish. From their album Voyage Home, this is Oh Are You Sleeping Maggie. Thank you so much for joining me this week. I'll be back next week. Sláinte.
Rainy is the night, there's no a starring in Carey. Lightnings gleam athwart the lift, and cold winds thrive with winter's fury. Oh, are you sleeping, Maggie? Oh, are you sleeping, Maggie? Let me in for Litherlin. He's riding nigh the Warlock Craigie. Fearful the bar tree bank, the rifted wood roars wild and dreary. Loud the iron yet its clank, and cry a hoolits mocks me eerie. Oh, are you sleeping, Maggie? Oh, are you sleeping, Maggie? Let me in for Litherlin. He's riding nigh the Warlock Craigie. Upon me cheek, oh rise me bonny lady. Oh, are you sleeping, Maggie? Oh, are you sleeping, Maggie? Let me in for Litherlin. He's riding nigh the Warlock Craigie. Dar she let me in, I creased beside me, creeping lady. Fly your worst, ye ain't and win. Says Maggie, no, I'm in a side ye. That's your walking, Maggie, no, that's your walking, Maggie. What can I for who let's cry? For Bar Street Bank, got a Warlock Craigie, no, that's your walking, Maggie, no.
Support for this program comes from Cascadia Cross-Border Law Group, creating transparent borders for more than 25 years, serving Alaska and the world. Find out more at cascadialawalaska.com. Support for this program comes from Hank Woodward. Support for this program comes from Dr. Annie Lorkowski of Centennial Animal Hospital in Corona, California. Support for this program comes from international speaker Joseph Dumond, teaching the ancient roots of the Gaelic people. Learn more about their origins at sightedmoon.com. The Irish and Celtic Music Podcast is produced by Mark Gundy Celtfather and our patrons on Patreon. The show is edited by Mitchell Peterson with graphics by Miranda Nelson Designs. Visit our website to follow the show. You'll find a link to all the artists played in this episode. Todd Wiley is the editor of the Celtic Music Magazine. Subscribe to get 34 Celtic MP3s for free. Plus, you'll get 7 weekly news items about what's happening with Celtic music and culture online. Best of all, you will connect with your Celtic heritage. Please tell one friend about this podcast. Word of mouth is the absolute best way to support any creative endeavor. Finally, remember, clean energy isn't just good for the planet, it's good for your wallet. Solar and wind are now the cheapest power sources in history. Too many politicians would rather protect billionaires than help working families save on their bills. Real change starts when we stop allowing the ultra-rich to write our energy policy and run our government. Let's choose affordable, renewable power. Clean energy means lower costs, more freedom, and a planet that can actually breathe. Promote Celtic culture through music at CelticMusicPodcast.com.